Hello dear traders, you're watching Stock Market Weekly Update with me, Marina Generalova. Let's take a look at what's going on in the stock market. On Friday, Wall Street closed higher, helped by a sharp trend reversal that took place at the end of the day. The analysts attributed this jump to the so-called buying the dip strategy, which has been actively employed lately. The stocks were trading in red during the session after a slew of negative data from the US published in the morning. The S&P 500 gained 0.4% to 1,877.86 points, but lost insignificantly at the end of the week. During the last week, the benchmark managed to touch record levels. The Dow Jones added 0.3%, closing the session at 16,491.31 point level. It fell 0.6% on the week. On Friday, the Nasdaq went up to close this week in the positive area. It lifted 0.5% to 4,090.59 points Friday and 0.5% on the week as well. The experts noted that every time when the stocks fall, bulls become more active to say the chance at the long-term outlook remains favorable. In economic news, construction of new houses increased in the US to 5-month peak, topping expectations. Such dynamics underlines a continuous rebound in the sector after severe winter. Meanwhile, preliminary gauge of consumer sentiment by University of Michigan deteriorated to 81.8 points in May from 84.1 points, missing the analyst forecast of 85. The shares of retail companies were swinging higher amid the reports released Thursday evening. Thus, JCPenney quotes strengthened 16%, led by the news that sales in mid-price department store went up 6.2%, well above the forecast. Alongside these, General Motors fell out the limelight among big investors, such as Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway Investment Fund. General Motors dipped 1% after it was known that one of the largest investment funds reduced its stake in the company. That is all for last week. We will be back next Tuesday with another review, so stay tuned.